What's up, guys? Rich the Urban Hunter here with the Urban Hunter family. Got Arlo and Allison behind the camera. It is America's birthday coming up this weekend. Happy 4th of July. Don't blow your hands up with fireworks, but have fun. What we're going to do this weekend is do some fishing, and I got a new upgrade, a new Livescope pole to put on my boat. I'm going to walk you through doing that and just kind of give my initial thoughts here at the unboxing, so let's jump right in there. So this is the Arclab Livescope pole. Those of you with Livescope should be familiar with this brand. A lot of people recommended them to me, recommended a lot of other brands, and I had a pole before this to really kind of learn how they work. What I learned is actually this is from Canada, so it did take like 2 weeks to get here, so keep in mind that it's not going to be very quick shipping if you're ordering it for a tournament coming up or anything. Additionally, the packaging that this comes in was very well packaged. Nothing's definitely going to get damaged, and this plastic is so thick that it was probably one of the hardest things I've ever actually opened up that I've gotten before. So the way this works is that the benefits of this pole is that it has a collapsible handle. For me and my goals with this Livescope is to be able to quickly deploy it, quickly stow it. My previous pole had a handle that was kind of locked in a position like that, and it did make it very easy to stow away. Obviously, storage on a boat is always paramount. So the way this one works is it's a two-piece, and you saw the collapsible handle. This was the only Livescope that I saw that had a collapsible handle on it. You connect those together, and then it goes into this, and then you'll see all this when I put it on the boat. And then there's an optional support bracket that adds stabilization up to, I've heard people saying they were able to troll over 5 miles an hour with these, and you could still do it a little more. You loosen this up, and then you can, all of these pieces are kind of custom, and you have to order them individually, so make sure you're thinking through everything. But the pole collapses down into this, and that is how it stows up for transportation. Comes with all the necessary hardware when you buy these pieces. This is for the Lund Sport Track, so like I said, you know, boats are different. This one's for a Lund boat. And another unique thing about this Livescope pole is that it has these clips for cable management. You push those on there, and previously my cables were electric taped on, and that was fine, but you end up getting, you know, bunched up over time, and it's just, you know, if you spin around a couple times or whatever the case, it's not very easy to completely stow away your Livescope pole. Like if you're tubing or whatever, if your cable's taped or zip tied down. So just being able to freely have that cable go through there was a big plus for me. So that's all the individual components pretty much. We're going to get this thing on the boat here, and I don't have any experience doing this. I'm a relatively handy person, so we're going to see if I can get this on. Obviously, no instructions. And I will also include in the comments or a screenshot of all of the parts for mine, just to help you guys make sure that you're getting everything that you need, so you don't have to wait an additional 2 weeks to pick up something you forgot. So it took me, I had to get in touch with the owner and their page on Facebook, and they definitely super helped me out. Make sure because I was forgetting some stuff. So make sure nothing's assumed and that you're going to be, every part of your setup is taken care of. Say hi, Arlo. Shake. There you go. Come here. There you go. Speak. There you go.
Scared me.
Okay, guys, we are in the boat now. I just did a little cleaning up. I don't know if you can see this, but this is from my last Livescope pole. It just wasn't right for this boat. I didn't really know what I was doing, and I took the recommendations of a shop. They did a great job overall, but their pole was very, very badly made and just didn't fit the Sport Track application very well. And I'll leave them unnamed, but they did a great job for a great price for all of my other electronics and mounts and chargers and everything else. Maybe they just don't get a lot of sport track customers. So I'll probably touch these areas up at some point just so they don't stand out as bad. But basically, like, this piece was just banging off of the gunnel here every time. We'd be going basically like a half a mile an hour, and it was just really hard to, everything about it just wasn't very tight or strong, and it was just all over the place. So got rid of that, got something a little better here, and we're gonna just, it's kind of how it's going to be. That'll be about right there, have the pole in it, and then once the pole's folded up, this piece will be about right here, and the pole will securely mount into that. So I'm gonna get everything installed here. I didn't run all the wires for this, but I've got all the wires up here, and this is the only piece that I will be installing. Like I said, that goes on the bottom of the pole here with the included bolts. So I'm going to get this thing installed and kind of give you guys a review and how it's best suited for my application, and I'll see you probably in a half an hour. Got that set up, took a little bit, actually very easy. Definitely didn't need directions. I don't even know if it came with any, but the situation that I have this in is I'm always gonna be using it up here. I sometimes troll with it, like I'll just point it forward and then I'll sit in the driver's seat there and just kind of putt along for a couple hours and just kind of look at this screen from my seat. In the future, I might put another unit on the console just to be able to see up there. So we've got it stabilized here. Feels a lot more secure than my other one for sure. This will be my first time doing this, so just got to loosen that up to stow it. Pop it out of there. Actually, I think you're supposed to leave it in here. And then it snaps into that. And I guess tighten that up there. Like I said, first time doing this, but probably gotta change the angles a little bit, maybe slide this thing up another foot or 6 inches or so. But it'll snap in there to stow. That'll definitely stay solid for any trip that you're doing. And then pop it back out of there and put it back in. And then if I don't feel like fishing that day at all and we're just live scoping, I don't know exactly where I'll put this. Okay, that's folded in half there. Get this seat out of the way. I can either store this in here and just leave the wire out like that. Nothing sharp there, so that would be fine. And as you can see on this side, I've got a seat here. There's a seat that goes here too. And obviously just got to tuck those away, or I guess you could leave them there. And the Livescope is completely gone. That is, you know, I got to play around with it just like anything that's new. But super excited to try it out, get things figured out, and ultimately get more fishing done and more relaxing done and just be more comfortable doing everything. If you do have any questions, if you got the same boat, anything like that, feel free to leave me a question in the comments. I always say this, I'm a small channel now, but people will probably start eventually asking. Paid full price for everything, full price. Like I mentioned, This is from Canada, and they were kind enough to give me a military discount, even though I'm in the United States. So very kind of them to do that. So besides that little discount, paid full price for everything. I also forgot to say that this can be switched to the perspective mode or the forward mode, or whatever they are. I forget which is which, but overall super satisfied. Very high quality feeling. I think it's all completely made of aluminum. So like I said, thank you guys for watching. Leave any questions if you've got them, and I'll have more videos on this in the future. Thanks for watching.